This is even more follow-up. I haven't uploaded yet, but I made a follow-up on the mid-month of August 2026. That recording was about a few updates, pretty much, including what I'll be going through this recording, which is Yu-Gi-Oh! I already gone through the explanation. I'm just gonna quickly breeze over the deck list, and it's just putting stuff on the record. There's enough resources on Lunalight, but I'm making this recording because that other recording was before Grand Archive made their product announcements. Now this is in my time. This is in the afternoon, and there was basically hours in between the previous recording and this one. There's been Grand Archive product news. I was gonna have some figure action posing, but we'll see. I guess I guess I could do that while I talk about Grand Archive. I'm in like a closet area in the corner here, so a little cramped. I'll do what I can. Relatively tall. What was it? I took a shower not long ago. Let's talk about hygiene. Nothing wrong with that. Everyone has their different cycles. As long as you don't be disturbingly stinky, then bathing is definitely a different, there's different takes. Not to bathe every day, it could be every other day. Moving on. This deck is quite simple. It's all Lunalight monsters. So 3 Perfume, 3 Cat, 3 Panther, 3 Leo, 1 Liger, and 2 Saber. Genesis focused list. I have copies of Liger and Saber, play set in case you ever want to convert to the standard. We'll call it standard, or the normal format. The way I angled my recording is going to be hard for me to look both perspectives. So, moving forward, we got 3 1-card starters, 3 Kaleido Check, not hard once per turn, solid card, 3 Yellow Martin. It's very simplistic. It's a bunch of 3 ofs. Super casual. It's not really meant for a guide. There's enough resources out there for sure, compared to like Red Dragon Archfiend, which I did do a recording before, but I don't rep the deck now, so I have a respect for the deck. This will be my new main Yu-Gi-Oh deck. Now, in comparison with Grand Archive, most TCGs don't really have the hype. That's just coming from my resource. I'm just a tourist, If you want to dumb down what kind of target demographic I am, I'm just going through all sorts of TCGs. But that means I have a broader perspective in a lot of things. For better or for worse. Could be in a bit of ignorance. Let me go through this really quickly. This is 33 total. Then this is 7 for 40 points. Liger is 51, 91. Now these 9 points, 3 each for heavy poly. That's 100. I don't have a side deck. And the rest are just all 0 pointed. The previous cards and these last couple. Some more excessive, like the Serenade Dance. Maximizing utility. Realistically, you wouldn't use the token summoning effect. The rest are just, you know, grind game in theory. And going second, I guess. Where's some of this stuff? Yeah. But from this trap right here, it's a 40 card deck. So, in this example, a bunch of 3 ofs and a 1 of. Foolish Burial Goods is it's at 1 in Master Duel. That's a format too. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has all sorts of formats now. Quick little detour. The rest of this is just extra collection cards. So you didn't notice I didn't have the pendulums and the new card, of course. I have the new card. It's not an OCG, so it's I'm kind of a worldwide mentality here. Here are the pendulums. And my opinions change on pendulums. I'm more willing to try pendulum cards. But Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not my primary fixation right now. It's low-key Beyblade. Low-key Beyblade is my fixation. And Grand Archive is a bit of hype and first impressions. We can briefly talk about that. I have my Tristan thing here from the Recollection. They've announced a couple things that sparked my interest. So I'll just be going over that mainly. We got 2 new Recollections. Previous Recollections have either been it's just not been my favorite strategy gameplay wise, or lore wise, flavor wise, I guess, as well. So these next couple, I'll see if I can pose around here. I have figures. These next couple of Grand Archive products interests me. I think in the the previous recording, I briefly talked about Bauble of Abundance on the starter decks. And that that meant I wasn't really going for it. I low-key saved my wallet. You know, wallet coon can rest easy. This is the meme, the joke. But in practice, it's always appreciated. Okay. There's 2 new Recollection decks. Didn't get the Mordor one, even though that came with like Dungeon Guide, great reprint. There's a likelihood that we'll get more reprints of similar quality. And then they mentioned box ratios, increased box ratios for the subsequent sets or whatever. You have the initial new set, and then there's like a follow-up set after, usually. Something like that. Huh. I realize my Shinobu has like noticeable like openings here. I don't know if you can. Is that when wear and tear for the figure? But anyways, sorry. I've been looking at this area for a little bit. Anywho's, so that's the 2 new Recollections. There's also been 2 Pantheon decks too. I haven't been interested in Pantheon because I don't have enough cards. And Tristan's my main. It's the only sort of supply I have in terms of Grand Archive. I wasn't interested in picking up any of the other 4 as well. Whether it be gameplay or something. I didn't do enough research as well. With time going by fast, kind of hard to pick up stuff. I was more interested in other TCGs, like Vanguard and Pokemon a little bit. But, you know, and in this time, I got to focus on not having too many things in one basket, you know, in a way. So yeah, with this new announcement, it feels like I'm chilling for the next couple of months, which is good. Like, no new product to get my hands on. It's just patience game, like figures and And just like figures mainly, I guess. The Patience game with Beyblade as well. Taking the time here to, since I have the figures, I'm taking the time here to practice to what I'll do when I do some sort of like figure series. You know, back in the old days, where you just had like recording just some fun fantasy realm here. Not sure there'll be any voice acting, but it'll be like slash. Put more heart into it, maybe. I'm not sure. A little embarrassing. I'm not sure. Depends on what happens that day. It'll happen at some point, for sure. A lot of empty promises on a couple things here. But some of it's, you really need a lot of time devotion. And of course, it's been several months. No new traction. No new viewers and whatnot. It's all good. I'm just going with whatever pose is I'm like flashing in my mind right now. So I have my own headcanons for all these figures as well. So it's just headcanons. It's like it's my own universe, you know, my own little pocket universe. What sort of abilities they'll have. Back a little bit on Grand Archive. Sorry I'm going all over the place, but it's just wanted to make a quick follow-up. First impressions, I'm really interested in the new stuff, but it's just on the announcements. When you get to the card reveals, we'll see if the strategies is something that I like, because with the Guoja and Dao Chan, those were cool until for Guoja it was like card flipping. I was not a fan of that in a functional sense. Like, it means well, but we have to start flipping the cards. You're sleeving your cards. It's like you really need to take this card off the sleeve, flip it over. At that point, I would get copies, extra copies of the cards. You don't have to flip it over. You kind of just swap out. That's it's a nitpick. And even back then, that was like a long time ago compared to now. I'm thinking of this nitpicking thing. It's been around for a while. It's just I have a bit of stress here and there in my life. I've stabilized recently, I like to believe. So I'm just focusing on what truly matters. And then Dao Chan was it was an okay strategy. Yeah. It's just I guess the lore and the flavor. I don't think I can fully support it, and it's not because of any malicious intent with with that, but it was just a personal thing. It's just no ill will whatsoever. It's just I didn't think I can rep it wholeheartedly, bring it up to like, or just like fully not be a fake fan about it, you know. I'm already low-key a fake fan and other things, accidental or not. You know, like Demon Slayer, I just like Shinobu. Demon Slayer is a great animation, but the story is pretty simplistic. And I would like something like Steins Gate. I only watched that one time and I call it a masterpiece. Forget everything about it and rewatch it again for the vibes. Super awkward tangent. I think that's pretty much it. I wanted to quickly talk about Grand Archive. I could have just put a comment on the previous recording, which I haven't uploaded yet. I'll upload over the next couple of days. So more content's coming. Whether I make more figure posing or I would like to do a video game. Like, update here and there, but that's time devotion. I could devote that to figures. I've recently done Yu-Gi-Oh, as you can see. One Piece. I'm just waiting on because this is like an easier game to follow. One Piece. I would like a second One Piece deck. I almost was convinced to get the Yellow Kid, but yeah, I'm just kind of flip floppy, and like I said, I gotta be picky. So a lot of this time now is just chilling. I believe as of this recording, it should be in like November, because I am interested in the Argonaut light novel. But that means October, which October I should have a bit of time to record IRL reasons, but that's kind of a forecast. This month is actually almost over. We're in the half month of August, so I got a month and a half, and then October there will be perhaps some opportunities to record. Even in August right now, I've been recording a good amount of stuff, so consistent uploading essentially, yeah, compared to I believe it was last month on July or something, or June, whichever month it was, where I had a lack of recording. That was busy IRL, so been making it up for that. Yeah, it's about a month and a half of of waiting until new stuff. So in the meantime, I can, talk about life, talk about updates, whatever's happening around the time, just a chat, just a diary, as I said before. Anything else I want to go over? I did a script too when I was talking about some of the songs listening to. It was what is it? God Eater, the one with the lyrics. There's actually several, I believe, but the main one, I guess. The main one with lyrics. Been like in. I still listen to it every now and then. I listen to it less often now. So been keeping on listening on Star Force. The mixing between the original and the Legacy Collection version. Okay. If I do, I think I said this before, but if I do figure stuff, I'll be quiet. Bit of a test. Might chime in every now and then. I'll try to be quiet, right? It's just technically mute the video. You still get the same experience. And then I can just like post like comments like afterwards, like after messages. I was like, this is what I was trying to portray. We'll see, I'll need a slightly bigger space, which I do have, indoors. Alright, with that, I'll just end it. Yeah.